Hopefully you will. Hello? Ah, yes. It works. Perfect. Let me quickly get things set up, and then I shall be ready to provide you all with some hopefully entertaining commentary. But of course, we need to get into the lobby first. So, one second. In the meantime, of course, people can join in. So if you're here already, hello. And we are in with a lot of things still loading in the background, but that doesn't really matter. Hi Hof, hi Assassin, and hello to everyone else who is watching tonight. Welcome to the ARC Racing League stream for the realistic performance tier tonight, brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends and Wraith Energy. Now, tonight is the first race of the season where we shall be starting at Mexico. Uh, do we have some new faces in for this season? I think Ryan is new in the realistic tier, but I'm not too sure. And for the rest of it, I don't really see a lot of new faces. However, there are new team names. So before we get into anything, hopefully, let me tell you the team names. So we have Lee Craig. Would that be Haley by any chance? I don't know actually. But anyway, Lee Craig and Puffy are in Team Hot Pastry. Then we have Glatz and Ken in the new team name, Glatz We Can Race. Gaza and Gotcha in Gaza and Gotcha. Ryan and Mario in Faster Than Snails. Whoopi and Bucko in Whoopi Bucko. Vettel and Assassin in Spinella. Sam and Spikey in Not Fast, Just Furious. McQueen and Hoff in McHoff's Long. Then we have Runner and Loyal Will in Lost in Pace. And finally, to round us off, we have Reaper and Andrews in Beachy New. Now, we shall be getting underway shortly. Let's look at the first few comments in the chat. Hi Whoopi, hi Reaper, hi Mario. Whoopi very excited to drive the Haas. That's gonna be a tough time. Because that Haas isn't too great. Uh, People who I'll expect to be around the back at the moment, because of their cars, would be car pace wise, Bucko, Whoopi, Runner, Top Gotcha, and Gaza. Although we have seen many times before last season that the pace of your car isn't really everything. Being a great driver really makes a difference. Because we've had last season our champion Ghost Rider. He of course, yeah, he had the same cars as everyone else, as we are readying up to go into the race. But he had the same cars as everyone else. He had to cycle through as well, and he still finished on the podium almost every single week, and that even after starting last with the bad cars. So this is really interesting to see who will come out on top this year. We have more drivers than we had last year already in race 1, so it should be very exciting to say the least. Now heading into the first qualifying session of the official realistic tier season. let me get this right once and for all. So now I can really hold my microphone well. And yeah, keep it going. Of course, be sure to check out the Wraith Energy with the code ARC Racing at checkout for 10% off your order. Still at 0-0. Ah, we're going in. And this looks dry, so that's always nice. Shouldn't be too much drama in the dry. Telemetry will keep off. Lap data enabled, track map will keep on, and there we go. Who will be out first? Of course, no one will retire in the first race of the season from quali, or at least not with a quali ban, because of no one actually leading the championship at the moment. And as you all know, the championship leader has to retire from the pit lane and is not allowed to set the lap. Should be a dry race, says Reaper. Good. DRS will be in full effect then. Whoopi and Puffy are the first drivers to be out on track, followed by the two Alpha Tauris and the Red Bull. So realistically speaking, it should be Hoff who will end up on pole in a little bit. Around the final corner, Whoopi goes to start the first lap of the ARC Realistic Gears season. There's wide open heading into turn 1. Very late on the brakes. Hits the apex pretty nicely. Hits the second apex nicely as well. Bit wide on the third one and on exit as well, but it manages to keep away from the track limits and sets a 28.7 in the first sector. Now into the quick access section. What will Whoopi be able to do? It is another purple sector, and it is a 57.9 through the middle sector. Now into the stadium section where the podium of course will be held. And round the final corner, Whoopi will start us off with a 1:17.8. Let's go to Hoff. Hoff is also on the lap. He's actually on the mediums and he is 3 seconds off in the middle sector, so he won't be setting a competitive time at the moment. Spikey also on the lap and he has just started. As Hoff goes 3 seconds behind. And Aaron immediately jumps that for P2 with an 18.7. 57.9 through the middle sector as well for Spiky, and Spiky is very close to that provisional pole position. And there goes Graz in the Mercedes, so won't be provisional pole for Spiky because that's an amazing lap. 16.4. Spiky would have gotten it if Glatz wasn't ahead, but he jumps into P2 with a 17.7. Andrews on the lap as well, actually goes over the grass a little bit. He is now also heading into the middle sector, being followed by our leader of the session so far. And behind them will be Ryan, who is also on the lap. We looked a little bit wide there through the hairpin for Andrews. But across the line he will set a 120.5. Jumps himself into P9. And Ryan behind has actually invalidated his lap, so it won't be a lap time for him. Will be restarting his lap time. We have Bucko on the lap. No real issues in front of him. Almost everyone is in short at the moment. I think we're only missing the backstage. Although more people are coming into the pit lane, very close to the track limits for Bucko. And very close to his teammate in the sector split as well. Round the final corner, Bucko goes for P11. Ryan about to end his lap as well. Purple through the middle sector, that's 2 seconds quicker than Whoopi was through there. So this is gonna be a stonking lap. Round the final corner he goes now. And Ryan will kick his session off with a 17.7. And that's in a Ferrari, so Glatz's lap must have been absolutely amazing then to be 1.3 seconds ahead of a Ferrari. Vettel as well up there with a 17.8 in the AlphaTauri, so maybe Ryan made a mistake then on this lap. McQueen, Gaza, Ken, Mario and Reaper all haven't set a lap. McQueen is actually coming out at the moment. Going out of sync with the rest of the field they are. And the Reaper has started his lap already and he's now heading into the second sector with a few guys in front of him. Gago gets out of the way nicely. And it's a pretty decent middle sector for Reaper. This might put him at around P4. Ooh, big wobble at the end and it's gonna be P7. You can definitely improve after that wobble. It cost him a few hundreds. Very wide line for Can. The Alpine behind of Aaron is also on a lap, I think. Ooh, and Can invalidates. And pulls off to the side. It's Can's lap done. And on to McQueen we go, who is about to start his lap off. back up perfectly on one. Now heading into the second with DRS straight. McQueen's first sector will be a 28.4 and purple through the first sector as Wolf has left the session, so we can invite him back. There we go. Right. McQueen still going, yellow flag ahead. That is for either Assassin or Vettel. And McQueen through the middle sector. That is around Ryan's time. So he's looking to get P2 maybe. Goes P3 just behind Spike. He's splitting him and McQueen, or him and Ryan, and the top or the P2 to P8 battle is very close. And Wolf is experiencing a weird glitch because he says, my car was stuck in first gear and I went from 3 laps of fuel to low fuel mode in the corner. How? That's a weird one, I've not seen that one before. You sure you just haven't siphoned the fuel and put the wrong stuff in? I won't, mate, don't worry. Gaza has headed up into P12 in that Aston Martin, which is a tough car to drive. So P12 is a pretty decent time to gotcha. His teammate is behind him P15 with a 20.3. Now there is a man we haven't seen for a long time in chat, or at least I haven't seen. Hello Adam. How you doing, man? Oh, Hof's left the session again. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully his issues are fixed before the race. Maybe send another invite to be nice. He is my boss after all, so I have to be nice. Whoopi saying, shocking car, I've got nothing left in it. I mean, it's an amazing lap in the Haas, mate. 17.4, beating a Red Bull and a Ferrari. That's pretty decent, man. Nothing to be ashamed of. Top gotcha on another lap as well. Wolf back in. Gotcha through the middle sector, goes through pretty clean. Now heading up to the sector split is 3/10 up on his time. So maybe with an even better third sector he'll jump himself in front of his teammate. So it's very wide actually. so that might be hard. Decent on the final corner though, and across the line will only go a tenth quicker. Definitely some more time to find that final sector. Ryan has also put in a decent time. The time we can expect from a Ferrari with a 16.966. Puts himself up into P2, 5 tenths removed from Glatz. As you can see on the steering wheel there, Spike is about halfway through his energy, but that won't be a problem if you use Wraith Energy. Feel the energy boost and use code ARC Racing at checkout for 10% discount. Now Spiky rounding the final few corners and towards the line. Will he improve on his lap time, as we have broken into the final 2 minutes? Spiky does not improve. Will have to go again if he wants a higher grid position. And also here is the man TTV Glatz, who has done a 10-minute 12. That's not fast, but he is on another lap now. So have a look at Bucko. Will Bucko improve? No, he has just started his lap as well. Assassin is on the lap and is improving. Ooh, that looked close to invalidation, but gets away with it. Assassin round the final corner will put in a 1:19.5 and puts himself up into P14. Can across the line has just started his lap. Spiky is going, was 8 tenths down apparently in sector 1. But through sector 2, yeah, he's still a second down. It's Spiky who won't improve. McQueen, purple through sector 1, through 2,000 up on his time. Vettel has just started his lap as well. And so has basically everyone. So onto Glatz we go, because he will be one of the first to end his laps. And he is a tenth and a half up towards the line. Glatz will put in a slower lap time. So there is a chance for the guys behind to put themselves up there. Aaron jumped up into P4. Now we have McQueen about to round off his lap, but he invalidated. Assassin behind. Assassin rounding the final corners as well. And Assassin will put himself into the pit lane. Camden has also invalidated. Behind there we have Whoopi. Whoopi is slightly up on his time. Rounding the final corner, Whoopi will go into... Well, he improves his time, but not his place. McQueen pulls into the pit lane. Hoff does not improve on his time. How about Reaper then? He was just down. Vettel moved into P3 with a decent lap time. Reaper across the line. 2 tenths of improvement, but it's not enough to get another position. Gaza on a lap as well. He is rounding the final corner. Will he get higher up the grid? Yes, he will. P11. And the final 2 drivers, I think, are no longer on a lap. Yeah, there they go, pulling into the pit lane. So it's TTV Glatz who takes the first pole position of the season. We have Ryan in P2, Vettel In P3, Whoopi. In P4, Aaron. In P5, Spiky. P6, McQueen. In P7, Reaper. In P8, Hof. In P9, Mario. P10, Gaza. In P11, Runner. In P12, Andrews. In P13, and the rest will see it just a little because the game decides to cut us off. And P14, Assassin. P15, Puffy. P16, Top Gotcha. P17, Bucko. And to round off the grid, we have Ken. So we have a Mercedes in P1 and in P2. Or P1 and in P last. A lot of guys, Reaper actually using 4 sets. And a lot of guys saving the softs, except for the guys at the front. Vettel only using 2 sets, so he has 2 fresh sets as well. Here we have the race director for quali. And yeah, now we head into the break. While we are in the break, please check out Wraith Energy and use code ARC Racing for 10% off at checkout. We will be back in around 5 minutes for the main event, the race. So, in a bit. And we're going for the dry race in Le Mexico. Hello, Ghost Rider. Good to see you in chat as well. Let's get my microphone closer to my mic, shall we? As we head to the formation lap. Let's see, tires. So much can be disabled. We can keep the gaps off for now. So Glad's starting on the mediums in P1. Then Vettel and Ryan the hards. Whoopi with an interesting choice of tires, starting on the softs in P4. Then Aaron starting P5. P6 also mediums, P7 also mediums, and Reaper on the hards. P8 Hoff mediums, Mario mediums, Gaza mediums, Runner on softs as well. Andrews mediums, Assassin softs, Puffy mediums, Gotcha hards, Bucko mediums, and Can mediums. So that's the tire series. Let's see if we can try. Nice helmet. Vettel mate, you got the German flag wrong. That's the Belgian flag you have at the moment. Is it Vettel by the way? Yes it is. Right. Don't see anyone's fuel, so that's a bit disappointing because there goes my plan. Now everyone will line up on the grid. Don't think anyone... there we go, first disqualification is McQueen, so we'll be having to start further back than ideally wanted. Here we go, waiting for the lights. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go for the Grand Prix La Mexico. It's a great start from Vettel and the Ferrari in front, 4 wide at the front of the field. Look at them go. Into turn 1, it's Whoopi in P1, Vettel down the inside. And everyone seems to be clean through so far. No incidents happening at all. Whoopi up 3 places on the softs. Gaza up 5 already. Make that 6 as he's down the inside of Ryan. Side by side, Gaza has the outside line and is through up into P5. Vettel had a great initial start, has now been bogged down to P3. And Glatz, who is in the Mercedes, is really already pulling away together with Whoopi. And Glatz won't waste any time to get past Whoopi. Doesn't want to be held up too much by the Haas and just dominate the race, control it as soon as he can. But the first lap will be led by the man who started on the softs. And his name is Whoopi. Here comes Gladstone using a lot of his ERS. Side by side they are into turn 1. And Glads easily gets past and outbrakes. Ooh, Mario round the outside as well of McQueen. And he moves up into P8. They're very close on the back of McQueen, heading into the S's now. He's on the softs, whereas McQueen isn't, so he will have way more grip. To the right hander and to another left. And McQueen just has better traction in the Red Bull as we have the first spin of the night, and it's Bucko. Bucko made a mistake and has spun. That's however already pulled a 1.8 second gap over Whoopi. And Whoopi himself has pulled a big gap over Vettel as well for the DRS. So has Vettel over Spiky, so has Spiky over Gaza. Then we start to see a sort of train forming behind him, with Ryan in the Ferrari chasing him down. DRS of course will be enabled as well at the end of the lap. So the first real moves down the big long straight will be made. Unless Gaza makes up about a second and a half, I don't really see him keeping that P6. Although he is pulling away, he's almost outside of a second. He is. So we might actually... oh no, wait, never mind. Ryan is back in DRS. And Reaper made a move on the runner in the S's. New follower, as for Trevor, welcome to the stream, mate. Here comes Ryan. Ooh, DRS is open. But I don't think he'll have enough. Maybe he wants to make a move into the other corner. Because he stays behind for now. Aaron is way out of DRS. Now he's using his ERS. His battery is being deployed. And into the left-hander he'll maybe go for dive. No, he won't. Long time no speak. Is it the actual Trev? Is it the coin master himself? Oh my. Welcome back, man. How's you doing? Lot of old faces being back. Nice to see. Unfortunately, no bets for you tonight because I can't do that. My phone. So. Yeah, man, I've been great. Ooh, Whoopi is in, and speaking of Whoopi's teammate, he is somewhere on the track, but not in the right place. Ooh, Whoopi. We can't be chatting in the stream while racing, man. Not allowed, unfortunately, so it will be reported. Mario, first driver with a penalty. Queen closely behind following the penalty, man. So we have another yellow flag and it's Vettel. Vettel has binned it into the wall. In the reverse as well. That might be rear wing damage. And if that's the case, that's almost definitely race over. You don't want rear wing damage around this track. Vettel with a penalty as well for cutting the corner. Its race pretty much ruined at the moment. Safety car would help him nicely. Assassin also with a penalty. Gaza being overtaken by Ryan into turn 1. Gaza staying actually quite nicely with Ryan in a quite intense battle. But look at the gap between Glatz and Spiky. 8 seconds already. That's insane. Glatz is on another level today. Aaron has now also caught up to the battle of Gaza and Ryan. And so have Mario and McQueen. Nice little 5-way battle for the final podium position. So they go through the S's and into the DRS straight. Ryan will be hoping to push for the gap to Spiky, as we saw McQueen and Mario actually being side by side. McQueen has slotted in behind at the moment. Now, will he do anything with the DRS? Doesn't look likely. However, it does look more likely for Aaron. Spiky with a penalty. First of the top 5 to do so. Very easy to get penalties here, as Gaza goes very wide. Ten seconds the gap already. That's 10 seconds in 7 laps for Glad. If he throws it away now, then yeah, he takes the crown from me as Binge King. Hof closely behind the runner as well. He will definitely be making a move on the straight, because the runner's tires are old. The Hofs are fresher, better, and he has DRS and a lot of ERS. The runner has DRS as well on the straight now. The runner just seems to be pulling away quite a lot. Here comes Hof though. Has a better high-end speed. And into turn 1. It's runner very late on the brakes and defends that position very well. And the runner stays in P9. Hof coming back at him though. There goes Hof. Hof is down the inside. And still doesn't get the move done because the runner is so good on the brakes. This man really knows how to defend. And Hof has to settle for P10 for another few corners. Vettel has made his pit stop onto the medium tire, so he will have to stop again. 4 seconds behind Bucko at the moment in P very last. And it's insane to think that Glatz is pulling away by around 2 seconds every single lap. That's mad pace. Hof once again on the back of runner. Where is he? There he is, side by side now. And whoa, the overspeed. He's already way out in front. He can now even be thinking of maybe making a move on the Reaper the next lap, because of course he has another bit of DRS here that will put him right in the DRS zone range for Reaper, if he's lucky. 6 times behind Top Gotcha. Has moved up 2 places so far from his starting position. And is having a pretty decent race so far, although he can definitely be up higher on the grid. Another lap and another 2 seconds advantage for Glatz. Although this time we have Ryan who's basically out of DRS in the DRS range of Spiky in front of the Williams. Not the Williams, that's the Alpine. Runner is our second pit stop man. Look at the pit stop man. What tires does he go on to? He goes on to the hards, and that will be to the end. Assassin in as well, also from the softs. And he will also put on the hards to go to the end. Gaza with the penalty. Ooh, Bucko and Vettel side by side. Very close between them, but Vettel is passed. And is passed for good. Now he can pull away from Bucko. Both have to be picking again. Yes, I can hear you thinking, when will this man get a new microphone? Well, very soon, don't worry. So why am I very quiet now at the moment? Actually, it's alright now. Ryan still in the DRS range of Spiky. DRS zone coming up soon. Better tires are for Ryan at the moment. DRS is being used. DRS is open. And will not send it down the inside just yet. Maybe into turn 1 though. Once the final corner has better traction. No, he doesn't. Glatz has the whole straight in advantage to him over Spiky at the moment. And Ryan does not have the straight line speed. He's losing time while using DRS. This is the closest battle we have on track at the moment, and it's for P2. Mario with another penalty. It's looking likely that a lot of these guys won't get their clean race points tonight. Ooh, and Spiky made a mistake and Ryan's passed. Spiky still has the inside line though and pulls into the pit lane. No, he doesn't. He's still there. Oh, does he have DRS as well? No, he doesn't. Ryan, he just can't catch up. He does not have enough straight line speed. He really set up his car for the middle sector. And also this battling is really allowing the guys behind to catch up once again. But Ryan just can't find a way past Spiky, even though he's in the way superior car. Assassin with a penalty as well. Here comes Ryan. Will he send it? He sends it. Has a look at least, but still can't get past. Will it be now? No, because Spikey just gets such a good exit every single lap there. Except for the last lap, but the rest of the laps are good. We have a yellow flag and there's a safety car. Why is there a safety car? Also, this is perfect for Reaper because he can now get a free pit stop. Everyone behind Reaper basically. And that's exactly what they're doing. Oh no, wait, it's Andrews. Never mind. Everyone from Andrews and behind can go. Andrews onto the hearts. Gotcha is just in as well. Puffy onto the hearts as well. For what is this magical safety car? I think it might be for damage, and it is, because Runner has lost the front wing. So there will be a lot of damage somewhere on the track. A lot of debris. Because with the simulation damage, that would be a puncture. Don't see any damage anywhere either. No debris somewhere around here. So it's weird. Gladys is also in the pit lane. He of course can afford that pit stop and basically drive out the race now. So let's see what he can do. Everyone boxes. One that Ferrari is gonna get held. That's a Gladys. Oh no, that's Ryan. He's gonna get held so much. A Reaper sped in the pit lane. That's not smart. If Vettel, speaking about smart, is going to be smart, he pits as well. And he would be safe to do it if he has another set of hearts. Doesn't though, stays out, wants the track position. And will go out in P11 behind Hoff. Whoopee! Back up to P9 already. Gladys for sure will be kind of annoyed with this safety car, because all of his hard work will be gone already. The 22-second lead he had over Spiky is now down to mere seconds and will be even less once we restart for the race. Also be sure to check out our sponsor Wraith Energy. Use code ARC Racing for a 10% discount at checkout. Of course, if you like what you're seeing at the moment, then please do join the ARC Facebook group, and once you join you'll have to answer a few questions, and once that's happened one of the admins will come in contact with you and will give you an invite to the server, and then you'll be in. Either if you want to be a fan of the server, fan of the league, you can just be in as a fan, but also if you want to try to join some races with us, we have some spots available basically every week, as reserve drivers are actually being used as reserves in this league. So if you want to join, then join us and we'll try and get you a seat. 20 laps still to go in the Mexican Grand Prix. So will be interesting to see who can come out on top. Although I have very little doubt that the Glads will give up this win. It's if he gives this up, then he will be very unlucky. We are waiting for Runner and Bucko to be back at the end of the grid. Should be this lap only. So safety car will be in next lap. Vettel still hasn't made a second pit stop. So he might struggle towards the end. Runner and Bucko almost caught up, and then we'll be finally going racing again. Spiky in P2, can he make an impact? Can Ryan get past Spiky as soon as possible? Can Ryan maybe take the win away from Glads in the Ferrari? Although Glads' pace has been absolutely amazing. Can Gaza maybe still end up on the podium? Will Hof maybe get his first podium? That would be nice to see. I want my boss to get the podium. Come on now, you can do it. Safety car in this lap, pace now under control from Glads. Everyone kind of weaving. Safety car almost in the pit lane. One more corner and he will be. Now when does Glads go? If he's smart, he'll wait as long as possible. Which is kinda what he does, but Spiky very awake. Spiky using all of his ERS and Spiky at the inside. Glads has to tuck in behind. But it's Spiky who leads into turn 1. And Glads is behind. The Whoopi is side by side with someone behind as well. It was with Vettel. And Whoopi is... No, it was with Reaper and Whoopi's past Reaper. Reaper losing 2 positions there. At the back as Glads. Ooh, in a tight little battle with Ryan. But Ryan just can't seem to make his way past people today. Oh, there goes Glads. We have a perfect view of Glads around the outside. Very late on the brakes. And Glads is in P1. Ooh, wobble from Spiky. Not ideal at all. Yellow flag sector 3. Who has spun? It's Vettel again. Here comes Ryan, but Ryan just no straight line speed at all. Spiky has a lot of it, and that might be the end for Ryan's try to attack. Reaper and Mario side by side as well. Reaper gets a bad exit. And Andrews is past Hoff. Andrews might even get past Reaper. Might even be 3 wide. Andrews backs out, however. Ryan finally passed Spiky. And Ryan can now lead the charge of that pack up to Glads. Oh wait, what? Spiky is in front again all of a sudden. Great servers. Well, now Ryan will surely come. There he is, there he goes. Ryan now officially into P2. Reaper with another penalty. Although, will Ryan stay here for long? We have seen the amazing straight line speed of Spiky. So will he do it again? Four tenths, 3 tenths, 2 tenths. Ryan going defensive. Spiky trying to go around the outside but can't. Gets a better line through the S's though. But it isn't enough. And Ryan finally is able to stay ahead. Bree is just behind Aaron. And Aaron, of course, is just behind McQueen. Will either one of the two make a move in front? Whoopi looked very close to do so. He seems more comfortable in this car. This Vettel's made his way up into P5 again. Andrews made a mistake. Andrews down to P15 on the grass. Staying out of the way from everyone. And is now down to last. He was having a great race. Ooh, someone's going very wide there as well. It was Can. Ooh, a big wobble from Bucko, and Andrews tries to go around the outside. Bucko outbreaks himself, and Andrews is back through. Does Andrews get DRS as well? Yes, he does. Bucko with the straight line speed, however. Look at him go. ERS is being used. And does he send it down the inside? No, he won't, but makes Andrews brake very late. Now has a better line through the S's and has more ERS and has, well, he has no DRS, so that's gonna hurt him. Look at him go, look at him go, he sends it down the inside. Again makes Andrews brake very late and almost missed the corner, cuts the corner himself and goes wide. And we've had a spin. It's Mario. Mario there on the track. And Bucko has a spin in the exact same place, and Mario has been disqualified for facing the wrong way. And that's absolute bullshit. I do apologize for swearing. No longer allowed, I do apologize. But yeah, Mario down in P18 and is out with a ridiculous disqualification. The runner just made his way past Assassin. Vettel is right on the back of Reaper, who is also right on the back of Hoff. So let's go there then, shall we? Vettel, Reaper and Hoff. Reaper gets another penalty. Now, will he be able to get past Hoff, however? 5 seconds between Hof and Aaron. Vettel with another penalty as well. Now here comes Vettel. I mean, here comes Reaper. Here he doesn't come because Hof has mad straight line speed once again. And Puffy and Top Gotcha side by side. Gotcha is at the inside. And Top Gotcha gets to that place with an amazing move. Very well done. Puffy tries to come back. Doesn't have enough. I think Gaza and Whoopi had a moment as well. But Gaza is in P6 now. They definitely had a moment together because Aaron is past now too. He's up in the P5. And McQueen is in the DRS range of the podium places. Let's see what Steve can do. Bad accident, but unfortunately we will have DRS. Now, it won't be enough. Whoopi makes his way past Gaza and completely cuts him off, showing dominance. Runner made his way past Puffy as well. Erdin is now going to be chasing down Top Gotcha for P11. Yep, I know, Mario, man. It's annoying, but it is what it is, unfortunately. It's an annoying glitch you cannot do anything about. And Top Gotcha can't do anything about the runner who just storms past already. And with 12 laps to go, runner has a big gap to gain on Vettel. Vettel's tires are above 60% as Hof and Reaper in front are actually having a nice little battle. And Vettel goes round the outside at the hairpin. It does not have enough grip to make that move stick. Those tires will be very old at the moment. Let's quickly check. He had 19 lap old mediums and he's still going. Look at them go. There might be 3 wide. Vettel gets 1. Does he get 2? No, he does not. Reaper gets back at him. Reaper trying everything in his power to get back in front of Vettel. But he doesn't have enough. Vettel, does he go and have a look for P8? But no, he won't. And Reaper loses 2 positions in the span of 2 straights. Ooh, Hof had a spin. Don't think he got into the wall there, but Hof loses now a position to Runner up into P10. And Reaper with another penalty. Runner actually penalty free. Big up to everyone who's penalty free at the moment. And Hof will be looking to get back past Runner as soon as he can. Before that though, look at the Whoopi. He is very close on the back of Aaron on his recovery drive. Down the inside he goes and is passed before the braking zone. Whoopi is on the charge. Reaper around the outside of Vettel, contact made. Very hard racing, but still clean. Here goes Vettel now. Vettel will not have enough straight line speed to get a move back on the keeper. think that was a case of very hard but fair racing right there. Yellow in sector 3, that's for Bucko, who retires in the pit lane. Bucko, if you're listening, please clip any damage you have, if you have. So if that's the reason you're looking to retire from the race. Is McQueen make a move? He has no ERS left. And not enough straight light speed either. Runner has made a mistake somewhere. Vettel was in the pit lane. But Runner made a mistake because he was in front of Reaper, right? Or at least that gap was not as big as it is now. Now Reaper is in a world of his own. Battle for the podium is still spicing up as well. Glatz has a 14-second lead over P3 and a 7-second lead over P2. But the gaps behind the top two are very close for the podium. There are 4 guys who could round up on the podium: Spiky, McQueen, Whoopi and Aaron. Whoopi actually still being in this conversation after his strategy call of pitting very early on the softs. Could be a master plan. And it's just not been Vettel's race today. Reaper actually also pitting. Very nice battle from P9 downward as well. For obviously P9. Reaper ends up 6 seconds behind Vettel. Andrew's now pulling away. Must have drank some Wraith energy, because he is flying. Make sure to check out Wraith Energy and use code ARC Racing at checkout for a 10% discount. Ooh, Whoopi close on the back of McQueen. Whoopi with a switchback now side by side with McQueen. And Whoopi now past McQueen. What a move from Whoopi. He is having a great race at the moment. Could have maybe been better with a different strategy, but this man is flying. He's doing very well. Now will Whoopi be able to make his way past Spiky? Spiky has been defending well all race. No one is able to catch him on the straights. Maybe. Just it's not looking like it at all. Whoopi losing time on the straights. Spiky doing what he needs to do to maybe try and keep his podium. It's looking likely that it will be McQueen with 6 more laps to go. Vettel with the fastest lap. Vettel also making a move back up to P9, which he completes easily. Now he can make his charge up to Renner. And P8 might be maximum achievable for Vettel because there's a huge gap from Renner to Gasser. Vettel with another penalty, so it will definitely be P8 max. Ooh, Can had a spin. Can's round. Can's lost his front wing as well. Last time we had a safety car for an incident like this, but this time there will not be. Ooh, I think this means as well that Can will be lapped by his teammate. So will Hof. Yeah, he's not gonna find a way past the Reaper. Reapers on fresh tires. It'll be very hard. Reaper actually basically practically pushing Assassin through the corners. Of course, it's 2 compounds softer and has fresher tires as well. So we have a yellow in front. Who is that? That's Vettel. Vettel had another spin. And the Assassin, and oh, look at Puffy go! He wanted to go for it, but couldn't, and the Reaper also wanted to go for it, but the Assassin with some great defending to keep them 2 behind. Can he do it again for the big main straight? Or will he get a double swallowed by Reaper and Puffy? The Reaper just doesn't have the straight line speed. Neither does Puffy. The Reaper actually sends it down the inside. Ooh, contact made, I think. But Reaper has to settle for P13. Great defending from Assassin. Hof and Can both into the pit lane. Reaper having a little look once again, but it's not enough. And now maybe Puffy can have a look around the outside. Oh, contact made! The Reaper's around! Puffy made him spin. Reaper will not be happy with that at all. Yellow in sector 1 as well for Can. He's letting past everyone. Except for the Aston Martin of Gaza. But that will be happening the next lap basically, I think. Closest battle on track at the moment is Vettel, who has already caught up again to Runner, who has a 21-second gap now to the guys in front. Here he comes. DRS? No DRS. Just better straight line speed. Wolf left the session. That's not good. quickly send an invite. We're just in time back for Vettel trying to make a move, but won't. When Whoopi, or Spiky I mean, is finally having to maybe concede his place, because Whoopi is right there for the final podium position. Hoff is back in. Whoopi has DRS and ERS. He's finally pushing for it. Here he goes, round the outside, very late on the brakes. And what an amazing move if he sticks this, but he just can't. He will just have to settle again for P4, but wow, what an audacious move. Try that out, no space, and still goes for it. And almost made it stick as well. Great try from Whoopi. Now he can try all over again. There are 2 more laps to go. Whoopi almost pushing Spiky through the corners. Spiky just gets a great exit every single time here. I think Whoopi can do this lap. It will have to be on the final lap. Those tires are starting to die out because you can see on the tire the line there, the graining line. Let's put the penalties on now. So we can actually see that it will be Queen and Aaron instead of Spiky and Whoopi in P3 and P4. Oh no, Whoopi spun! He's in the wall! On the penultimate lap, he has enough space to get back round again. Ooh, that's a little bit dangerous to Gaza, but I think that's doable. But Whoopi bottled it. And that sums up his race basically just a little bit. Now can McQueen make his way past Spiky? No, he can't, because Spiky is a second ahead. And McQueen won't have DRS. Oh, McQueen was actually just inside of the DRS range, so he will get DRS. It's not looking like any moves are happening at the moment. Actually, maybe right here, there is one. Gaza and Whoopi side by side. Whoopi on the inside, Gaza on the outside. Gaza has to defend, but Whoopi is still there. Whoopi now having to go around the outside once again, and Whoopi makes that move stick. Gaza comes back at him. But Whoopi has the inside. No, Whoopi has to concede. Still side by side. Let's quickly go to the leader who crosses the line to win the race. Glatz wins. Back to Gaza and Whoopi. And Whoopi, I think, has to settle for not having that P6. Here comes Ryan is actually already finished. Here comes Spiky, McQueen and Aaron. Spiky finishes P3 on track, but it's McQueen who rounds off the podium. Aaron in P4, Spiky P5. It's Gaza who just stops. That will be Whoopi for P7. Hoff finishes behind as well. Then we have Vettel, who has 12 seconds worth of penalties. So he will finish on track in P8, but will be dropped down all the way to P10. Runner and Andrews very close with each other at the end, and it's Runner in P9 or in P8, Andrews P9 and Vettel P10. And Top Gotcha gets P11 and Puffy P12 and Assassin P13. Oh my Whoopi in the chat. Wow, tires were so done 86%. That is very high, very risky. So here we go then for the podium. Vettel gets game driver of the day. Do I agree? I don't know. I think it might have to go to Glatz. The pace he's shown this race is amazing. He's absolutely dominated. So I'm gonna give my driver of the day to Glatz. Sorry, Vettel. But I have to. He is absolutely dominated today, and he deserves the win. And he is our new realistic tier championship leader. And he will also be starting from the back of the grid next week. So that's your last place position already done. And here we have the results once again. Vettel ends up with the fastest lap as well. So here we go with the race director. A lot has happened over the race by the looks of it. And a lot of it is exceeding track limits. But that doesn't really matter. That's just something that happens around here. Glatz ends up the winner. And I'd like to thank you all after 50 minutes plus even longer with quali and of course the breaks and everything, for watching the stream and for following or to subscribing if you're either on Twitch or on YouTube. Make sure to check us out on Facebook. Make sure to check us out next Saturday, where we'll be having the Lauda tier starting around Bahrain as well. I think that will be Hilly on comms, but I'm not sure at the moment. So you'll see on Saturday who's on comms. Let's just leave it at a mystery surprise. Yeah, that's been it. Also check out our sponsor Wraith Energy. Use ARC Racing at checkout for 10% off. And goodbye. For one of these days I'll get it right.